hope you all are doing well, and I hope you have seen the first lectures video, and if you have any doubt in that, write down your doubts and we will try to resolve it as soon as the school restarts. So now here I am with the second chapter, that is the chapter number 6, and it is the first chapter of biology. Earlier we did chapter number 1, that was a chemistry chapter, and this is a biology chapter. The name of the chapter is life processes. Now, what is biology? Biology is a branch of science which deals with the living organisms or the processes inside the living organisms. So, as the name suggests itself, life. What does life means? Life means alive. Alive means zinda. When can you say that something is alive? Naturally, when they respire. So, those who respire, we can say that they are alive. Now, who respires? Animals, plants, human beings, microorganisms, all of them respire. Yes, even the microorganisms also respire. They inhale out oxygen and take out CO2, take in carbon dioxide. Now, next is how can we categorize that a thing is living or non-living on the basis of the characteristics of living organisms and non-living organisms. Non-living things include the chair, table, everything is non-living. Okay, and now we will come with the characteristics of living things, or how we can say that they are alive. Now, what can be the characteristics of a non-living things? First, naturally, they respire, as I told you earlier only. Now, we will come with some of the basic characteristics of a living organisms, and this you already know, just we are revising it for this chapter. First is movement, and this includes your molecular movement also. What is molecular movement? Last year in 9th standard we learned about in chapter number 5 we learned about the cell. What is cell? It is a basic structural unit of life, and cells combine together and they form tissue. Tissues combine together and they form organs. So what does the organ consist of? Basically the organ is made up of cells only. So inside each and every organ there are millions of cells. So when we say that movement occurs inside the cell, or movement in the molecular movement means the movement of the cells. How do the cells move? The cells also have some kind of movement. That is, we have already learned in last year that how do the cells respire? With the help of osmosis, diffusion, water is transported, minerals is transported, the other food materials is transported by the process of osmosis, diffusion. We learned about endoosmosis, we learned about solute, solvent and everything. On in osmosis it moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. Everything we are clear with the last chapters that we learned last year. Next is living things can grow. We know that living things can grow. We are growing. Okay, plants can grow. So all these things are living things. Next, respond to stimuli. Stimuli means whenever, suppose we are feeling something hot or anything, there are receptors in our body. We can feel that the object is hot or anything. Now, you would be thinking, what about plants? Plants also respond to stimuli? Yes, there are certain plants. You would have heard of touch me not plant or the mimosa plant. When you touch its leaves, it will shrink. It will bend its leaves. That means it also has respond to some kind of stimuli. Next is they respire. We already discussed how do they respire. Next, they reproduce. Reproduce means generation of one organisms from the previous organisms. That is known as reproduction. And about this reproduction, we have learned in 8th standard reproductions in humans and reproductions in other microorganisms and all. We have already learned the different modes of reproduction, sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, everything we have learned in the previous classes. They excrete. Excrete means the waste materials from the body is removed out of the body. Whatever material that is not needed inside the body, our body needs to remove it out. That process is known as excretion. Now, what is the definition of life process? The name of the chapter. Life processes means the basic function performed by living organisms to maintain their life on this earth are called life processes. I hope you are clear with the definition. Whatever functions that is going inside our body to survive, we need food. The food is chewed in the mouth. There are different teeth that chew the food. Then the food is entered into the stomach with the help of the throat. From the throat it enters into the stomach. In stomach, digestion process is carried out. Then comes small intestine, large intestine. All these things in detail we will learn in this chapter. Whatever functions is going on inside our body, how the complex food is divided into simpler products and everything, we will learn in this chapter. The basic life processes in the living organisms include nutrition, as I told you, the intake of food. Next is respiration. Respiration doesn't, we will study in detail about respiration in the next lectures. So respiration means the inhale or exhale of oxygen is known as respiration. Next is transportation. As soon as the food enters our body, it will be giving some kind of energy. That energy needs to be reached till our toes. Our toes also have blood circulation. So how does the transportation of the material that we have eaten in the form of energy reaches to different parts of our body? That we will learn in transportation. Next is excretion. As we already discussed, excretion means the removal of the unwanted material from our body is known as